Hello, good morning all. Today in this video we are going to discuss regarding Odoo 17 development tutorials. So we already have completed 4 videos on Odoo development tutorials and discussed a lot of topics. So we will continue and explore more about Odoo 17 development in this series. So here I will start with adding an icon image for our module. So if I go to the apps menu, and here we have OM hospital module, but you can see it doesn't have an icon. But if I remove the default filter, you can see sales application has an icon, restaurant has an icon, every module has its own icon. So let's see how we can add such an icon for our module. It's very simple task. What we have to do is that you have to go to your add-ons. Here we have OM hospital module. So what I'll do is that I'll create a new directory and I'll name it as static, and inside static folder you have to create another directory. It should be static, then description. You have to add a folder called static, then inside that you should have a folder called description. Then inside this file you have to add an image with extension icon.png. So we already have got an icon. So this was a png image. I have just renamed it to icon.png. Now I'll copy that image and I'll paste it inside the description folder. So what I have done is I have created two directories, static, and inside that it's description. Then I have pasted an image called icon.png. Now I'll just restart and I'll come to here and I'll click on update app list. So app list is updated. Now if I open the app, you can see the icon image is coming. Now if you come back here, you will see the icon image for the module is coming. So in order to add an image for the module or icon for an module, what you have to do, inside static, create a description, then add a file named icon.png, then it will be appearing as the icon image for your module. So we have done with that part. Now we will go further to the next topics. So that's all about the hospital management module and its icon. Now if I come back to the home screen, if you see here in the home screen, HMS is coming like, you see a difference, like we haven't assigned any image for this app, that is our main menu. That's why it's coming with a default logo. But if you see sales menu, you have an image, dashboard, there is an image. So what we have to do, if I go to menu items and if I search for hospital or HMS, and if I open my main menu, you can see web icon image is empty. So what's wrong is we haven't set icon image for our main menu. So we have to do that. So let me trace my menu. So if I go to views.xml, like views folder, I have menu.xml, and here I have got the HMS menu definition. So I have to set an icon image for this menu. So let me search inside Odoo. I think it's web icon command, web icon. Yes, it's web icon. Along with menu, you can see a lot of use cases. So simply I'll copy this, and anywhere you can put. Here I'll put web icon, my module OM hospital, comma, static, description. If you have separate logo for your icon, like right now, if you have a separate image for your menu, you can add it inside this folder. Let's say its name is modules.png or hospital.png. You can specify its name here. But what I'm doing is, or I'll show you something. I'll copy the same image, paste and icon duplicate or icon2. Just I have duplicated the same image and name it as icon2.png. Then you can give it like this, icon2.png. You can do like this. I'm saying if you have a separate image from icon of your module, like you have an icon image for your module, and if you need to show a separate image for the menu item, you can add that image inside this folder and specify its name here. So right now we have same image, so I'll just delete this, and here I'll put icon.png. So module name, comma, static, description, icon.png. Now I'll just restart. There is no need to restart because only change was in XML. Let's upgrade and see what happens. So I'll go to the apps menu and I'll upgrade OM hospital module. So you can see it's loading, module is upgraded, and you can see the icon is appearing over here. Now if you navigate to menu items, search for HMS, open the menu, you can see web icon file is coming, which we have specified over here, and the data from that file is added in this menu. You can see 14 point, and if you need to change, you can delete it from delete and add from here. That is, we can customize it from UI. So we have done with the menu icon as well as the app icon. Now let's jump into a separate topic called many to many field in Odoo. So first of all, what I'll do is that I need some extra menu here called configuration. So you all know how to add that, and on clicking that menu, I need a menu called tags, where I'll define like an let's do that. Let's define a couple of models. So what I'll do is that I'll copy the patient.py file, paste, I'll name it as patient tag. I'll just like put it as patient tag. So what we have to do, first of all, we have to import it inside the init file. So here I'll import patient tag, and inside this file, let me change the class name patient tag, and here also I'll change the name to patient tag. Model name has to be changed, and here I don't need the tracking, so I'll just remove the tracking, that is inheriting mail thread. Description I'll give us patient tag. Then only I need name field for this model. Tracking attribute is not there. Like if you set tracking attribute right now, you'll be receiving a message in the login. So let's see that. I'll keep the tracking attribute for the time being there. So we have defined the model, added a single field, imported it in the init file. Now what I have to do, I have to define the view. So let me copy patient view.xml and paste. I'll rename it as patient tag views.xml. So once you've done that, you have to import it inside the manifest, inside the data file. So here I'll put patient tag views.xml. So I have imported the newly created file inside the manifest. Now if I switch and open the file, here I'll do one thing. I don't need the form view, I just need only the tree view. So here I'll remove this one, and I don't need the form. So here I have specified I need only tree view. Create a new patient tag. So here what I'm creating is, I'm creating a new action. I'll name it as action patient tag, action patient tag, ir.actions act window. Here I'll name it as patient tags. Model is patient.tag, view mode. Right now I need only tree view, so I have specified view mode as tree, and here I'm putting create a patient tag. So I think I haven't discussed this one where this is showing, so I'll come and cover that point in this video. So let me copy the model name and I'll set it over here. For the tree view, my model is this one. I'll name it as patient tag.tree, and here view patient tag tree. I'll change the ID to patient tag tree. ir.ui, we are creating a record to ir.view. Name is done, model is done, and here patient tags, and I have only name field. So I have defined the tree view and its action, imported it inside the manifest. Now what I have to do, I have to define a couple of new menus. First of all, I'll define a menu called, let me copy any menu from here. I'll define a menu called menu configuration, and I'll give the name as configuration. Its parent, where I have to come, the newly menu has to come over here. So this HMS has to be its parent. So I'll copy this menu and I'll put it as parent is menu hospital root, which is this menu. Then action, which I have to trigger, is this one, action patient tag. So I have copied this ID and I will put it over here. Sorry, I don't need that. I'll just duplicate this. Here I don't need the action. So under this configuration menu, I'll create a new submenu called menu patient tag. Here I'm creating a further menu called menu patient tag. I'll name it as tags parent, this one, and this has action linked to it. Now let's see what happens. So we have forgotten one thing. We have to add the security for the newly created model. So I'll copy an existing access right, and I'll put access patient tag, access patient tag. The name model is model underscore patient tag based on group user. I am granting all the permission. Now let's upgrade and see what happens. So copy to module name. No need to copy module name because we already have set it as a default filter here. So if I go to the apps menu, and you will see a warning in the log. I'll show you. If I trigger upgrade, you can see the module is upgrading, and here you see a warning message is coming, unknown parameter tracking coming, because that's why what I have initially told, like inside this model here I'm setting tracking equal to true, but I'm not inheriting mail.thread. That's why unknown parameter tracking error is shown. So I have to remove this from the code. Then I'll refresh and I'll upgrade once again. So previously we were getting one warning in the log. It's not a blocker message, but if you are doing in Odoo SH or something, you'll be receiving this warning always in the new builds. So better to clear all the warnings in the log and continuing always. So right now we don't have any warning in the log, everything is good. Now if I go to the HMS, we have a new menu called configuration. Under that we have tags menu. So one more thing you have to take care is, in all the application you will see a configuration menu. So always try to give a, where is my menu, give a sequence, like a big sequence value, like 100 or something, so that it will be always at the very right of the screen. So I'll put a sequence of 100 for this menu, so that it will be always at this position. Like if I introduce a new menu later, it will be coming as after front desk. So under configuration I have created a tags menu. Now you can see the new is not clickable. Why? So let me go to sales application, configuration, tags. So let me see how it is added. Edit action, tree, mobile view, tree from, yeah, okay, the view mode should be, let me see how this action is defined. So we are referring to an existing action inside Odoo. So view mode is not mandatory, it seems. Okay, so I'll just do one thing. Let me come back to tags menu, and right now new is not clickable, it seems. But let me do one thing, edit view list, and let me add one attribute called editable bottom over here, editable bottom, and let me refresh, and you can see it's editable. So what we have to do is that we just missed an attribute, so we need an editable tree view. So you have to add, like previously we entered the data in the form view and we come back to tree view just for the viewing purpose, but right now we need to directly enter in the tree view. So I'll give editable equal to bottom attribute. So we have two attributes, editable bottom and editable top. So just keep in mind that we have two attributes, editable bottom or editable top. So right now I have added editable bottom in the code, and let me upgrade once again. So I'll go here and upgrade OM hospital module. So the module is getting upgraded. Now if I come to hospital configuration tags, child, I created a tag called child, save, new tag called adult, then something I'll put, what I can say, child, adult, VIP or something, like just adding a random tag. So right now on clicking new button, you can see the new record is coming at the very bottom, like after 3 records it's coming at very bottom. But if I put here editable top, the new option will be coming at the top of the screen. So I have changed to editable bottom to editable top. And if I come to apps menu, you have to upgrade the app, and if you come to HMS configuration tags, on clicking new you can see it's coming over here at the top position. So that's the difference between editable top and editable bottom attribute in Odoo. So we have successfully added a new model called tags. Now what I'm going to do, inside patient model, I'm going to introduce a many-to-many field. So if I come to patient model, I'm hospital, and inside model I have patient.py. Here I'll define a many-to-many field in Odoo. So I'll name the field as tag IDs. So if you remember previously when we defined a many-to-one field, it ends in _ID because it holds only a single record. But a many-to-many field can hold multiple records. If you need to know what is many-to-many field in Odoo, if you go to sales application, customers, and if you open customer, you can see a tags field where we can select multiple values. So a many-to-many field can hold multiple values. That's why we have to name it like IDs. Tag IDs equal to fields dot many-to-many. Then you have to specify the core model name which you have to show. So here my core model name is patient.tag. So I'll put it here. Then either you can stop at this moment, like if you define a many-to-many field and if you go to hospital.patient model, you will not see this table. So let me connect my terminal. So go issue Postgres, then I have to connect to what's our database name. Database name is Odoo 17 development, I believe. Odoo 17 development. Okay, so I'll connect to our database development. Sorry, I missed PSQL /c Odoo 17 development. You can see 5432. I'm not able to directly connect to that database. Okay, we will just leave it. Like if you log into the Postgres, using via command or via pgadmin, once you add this field, you will not see this field inside this table, database table. You will not see the newly added many-to-many field inside this table. But what Odoo does is it will create a new table. So I can specify what should be the newly creating table name. So what I can say, I'll say patient tag relation. So here I can specify the name for the newly creating table. So I'm specifying patient tag relation. Then next key I'm specifying patient ID. Then the other ID is tag ID. So here you can, this is how we can define many-to-many field. I'll explain once again string tags. So let me adjust the alignment. So what I have done here is the minimal definition you need. Either you can avoid this one. If you didn't put this one, Odoo will automatically assign a table name and it will generate the columns inside that table. So here I'm specifying I need that table with this name, and the column name should be patient ID and tag ID. So here I'm specifying that. So you can just, I'm saying without this also, if you see, if I didn't specify this, still Odoo will work. If I restart and if I try to upgrade the module, there won't be any error coming. If I'm upgrading, there is no errors. The field will be getting created in the database. So if you go to the models and if you search for patient, you will see that field over here, tag IDs. You can see it's a many-to-many field. It has been created in the Odoo model. So, but you can also specify this relation. I need this field. So for your understanding, I'll create one extra field, tag dummy IDs. And I didn't specify this. Or instead of tag dummy IDs, what I can say, product IDs, and I'm saying product.product, which is an Odoo model holding the product information. So I'm just saying we can define by specifying this one, or without specifying the relational table also we can do that. So we have successfully added two many-to-many fields in two different ways. So this is the one we need. I'll drop this one after some time. So we have successfully added those two many fields to the model. Now let me upgrade apps menu and upgrade the module to ensure there is no errors in the code. So you can see the module has been upgraded. Yeah, here you can see field hospital product IDs with unknown core model product. So I believe we need to add one dependency in order to solve that error. So product model is coming from the product module in Odoo. So I'll add one more dependency called product, and let's see what happens, like whether we get the same warning or not. So I'll go to the apps menu, I'll click on update app list, and let me check the module info technical data. You can see in dependencies product is also added. I'll click on upgrade is triggered, and we are not getting that warning message, so that warning also disappeared. So that's we have done. Now what we have to do, we have to add those fields inside the patient model. Just we only added in the model, now we have to add it inside the view also. So let me copy those field names. One is tag IDs and other is product IDs. So where is patient? Yeah, patient view. So inside form view, after gender, I'll define a new field. This is tag IDs, and below that I'll put the other one, which is product IDs. So I have added both the fields to the view, and let's upgrade the app to see those fields in the view. So the module is getting upgraded, and I believe I don't have any warning. Everything is okay, I believe. I'll jump back to hospital, patients, create a new. You can see two new fields is appearing, but it's coming like this. We can select tags. From here I can select products, but the way it looks in the screen is not good. Even though we added the field, like it's coming like a tree. But if I go to the sales application and then to the contacts, sorry, customers, and if you see the tag is appearing in such a manner, so you may think how we can make similar to this. So for that, at the view level, we have to add one more widget. So today's earlier video we have learned about widget status bar. Now we are learning another widget in Odoo which can be used with many-to-many fields, which is widget many-to-many tags. So I'll add that widget for this field, and let me upgrade once again. So I'll jump back to apps menu and I'll upgrade OM hospital module. So the module is upgrading, and if I come back to HMS patients, click on new, you can see tag IDs is appearing like this. Previously it was coming like a tree. Now when we have changed, it's showing like these tags. S2, it's showing like this. So for the continuation, we don't need this field. I'm just adding it to show the different way of adding product many-to-many field. So I'll drop it from my code and I'll remove it from the patient master also. So I don't need that field anymore. Just we need only the tag IDs field. So we have done with the many-to-many field in Odoo. So what we have done is we have defined a new model which is patient.tag. Then inside patient model, we have added a tag IDs many-to-many field with name core model as patient.tag and many-to-many table name as patient tag relation, and these are the two columns inside that table, and string tag IDs. So upgraded, and if I see the patient, we can see like this. Now if you jump back to models and search for or model many-to-many relation, we have a table called many-to-many relation, and in that table if you search for this, you will see this one. So this relation, this is what Odoo adds initially. When I initially, if you remember, I haven't specified the model name and I created that field. Like initially, without passing this, I upgraded one time. At that moment, Odoo created this relation name. But I think I can drop it, not sure. yes, I can delete. Then this got created from here. Like when I specify here, this table got created. Now if you just log into a Postgres table, you can see such a table inside your Postgres with two columns. One is patient ID and tag ID. So consider this as an exercise. Connect your Postgres table to this database and search for this table, like see the values inside that table, and consider adding couple of tags and see what changes happening to this database table. So you can understand more about many-to-many tags if you do so. So ensure to see those and let us know your feedback. So we have successfully added the many-to-many field in Odoo. Now what we can do, let's talk about a different widget called widget handle in Odoo. So if you come to sales application, configuration and tags, or let's say where we can see that sales team, here you can see something. We can drag and drop and change the position. Here you can see right now the sales is coming as first one. I can just drag it down so that pre-sales will be coming at the first position. So let's see how we can enable such a thing inside the tags model for our patient.tag model. So in order to do that, first of all, what I'll do is that I'll define a new field. Let it be sequence fields.integer. So I'll search for a sample code. Yeah, I'll copy this field. I'll put it inside the patient tag model. So what I have done is I'm defining an integer field. So yet we haven't used integer field inside our development. So this is a different field type which holds integer values. So this is a new field type, sequence equal to fields.integer, and I'm defaulting a default value of 10 to this field. Now I'll copy this field and I'll add it inside the view. So here I have my tree view. Here I'll add the sequence field name sequence. I'll just add it like this. Let's see how it comes initially. So I have done that. Now what I have to do, I have to just upgrade the application because you have added a new field and added it to the view. So you have to just upgrade the module to reflect those changes. Now if I come back to HMS tags, you can see it's just appearing as another field, but we need to see it as that dragging ability. So in order to get that, along with the field definition, you have to use another widget. So it's our third widget handle. Just add widget handle along with the field definition and upgrade your application. So I'll just upgrade my app. So the module is getting upgraded. You can see this always when you upgrade, see for the log and ensure everything is okay. So it's fine. I'll come back to configuration tags and you can see the field definition got disappeared and I'm getting this position. So before I just reload, you can see currently child is appearing as first one. I'll drag it to down, adult VIP child, but if you refresh, it's fine. Okay, VIP coming first, child is CVA. I'll put it over here, CAV, put it here. So there is one more thing you have to add it along with this one, that is order attribute. So if I search inside the Python, order equal to, yeah, this one, I'll just copy and put it for the patient tag model. I am just saying here, if there is sequence value, what else? Let me delete all this one, delete all the current tags, and I'll add tag 1, tag 2, tag 3, and let me put tag 2 as first. So I have 2, 3, 1. Okay, so here you have to add the order attribute, like what I'm saying, based on sequential value we have to get the order records in the table. So if you search right now, I'll do one thing, I'll edit it from the UI. Debugger mode is enabled, edit list view. Here I have widget handle. So just I'll remove the widget handle from the code, and if I come back, you can see value is for tag 2 is 10, 11 and 12. So if I add back the widget handle, I'm here adding back the widget handle is added. So current value of tag 2 is 10, and if I scroll it down, its value get changed. So if you come here and if you remove, or I'll add two sequence field, one with widget handle and the other one without widget handle. So we can define two times. So here you can see right now tag 3 is 10. Once I drop it down, the value is getting changed. So once you drag and drop, the field value will be getting changed. Tag 2 is 12. If you drag it up, tag 2 become 10. Then here I'm setting the order. It should be based on the sequence ID. So even I'm seeing it's working without this one. So I'm just saying we have an attribute, this one, sequence ID. So that's about widget handle in Odoo. So what all things we have learned in this video? We have learned about how to set an app icon, how to set menu icon, how to define a many-to-many field, the working of editable bottom and editable top attribute, how to set widget handle, how to set many-to-many tags attribute, etc. So I hope that's for this video, and try to ensure you have checked that many-to-many table which I have specified, and see how it works when you add a tag to the patient. You have to open your table, add one tag here, see the current value, and try to understand what happens with that table. So that's it for this video. I hope everything is clear for you. If you have any doubts, feel free to connect us in email, that is odoomates@gmail.com, and you can connect us over the social medias like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So that's it for the day. Have a nice day. Thank you.